Right. Anyway, Paranormasight. Yes. I have a guide open for the birds. Only the birds. Exclusively birds. Oh, God. Also, if you don't listen to Nerds of Broadcast, but you're a kinky motherfucker, you should listen to this week's Nerds of Broadcast. You should also read Crow Killers, because it is directly what I was referencing when stuff got brought up. This totally vanilla comic about an evil cult and an extra metaphysical plane of just pure psychic energy has so far, just for jokes, referenced Vor, TF, Homurashi, and like something else I don't remember. And it has characters like Cream the Rabbit with a gun, Molgoth Blaze the Cat, Meowth in a dress, got him on a dress. Right, Lisa Simpson Vor. That was the other one that got referenced. Crow Killers is fantastic. The Belts show is also fantastic. Everything Kate Wirtz makes is fucking amazing. How did I not know about this person beforehand? Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haru Shigema is determined to use the Rite of Resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones, which means, if these are all canon timelines, that she's going to be in complete opposition of this motherfucker, because he is also stealing the curse stones. And Yako so far has done nothing but fuck with a spirit, because you don't touch Ouija boards. She instructs her private investigator, Richter, to find the other curse bearers. How is everyone today? Because I've been doing a lot of walking at work. Pretending half the time like I have a job, even though I was running a special size that needs to be treated twice. So it goes through a second time, and then I can just walk away, and it does its own job for me. And fucking just trying to walk more because my arm was heavy on and off all night. It also felt like somebody hit like a tiny hammer to it, which I guess is signs of a stroke, which is great because my cholesterol is already fucked. And I take fenofibrate specifically to not have a stroke. And I've eaten only grilled chicken for just about every single meal this entire week, because you're supposed to eat chicken for like cholesterol and stuff. And it turns out that none of it seems to be working this time. So I will also take hugs, Sammy. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait. And wait. Which, what was the name of the chapter? Fuck a dog. Fuck it, just go back out. A nice thought. Not to be confused with Poe's A Terrible Thought is running through my head. Okay. Not just strokes are instant issues though, and affect the entire side of half your body, not just your arm. Oh, cool. Then, well, okay. There's been a lot of things that I've read online. But at least predominantly they say, hey, if you are close to a stroke, which my doctor has stated before that that's a thing, that, fucking, what's it called? Eat things with more omega-13s and, like, get more exercise. So like I said, I'm trying to walk more, might buy, like, a really cheap $100 treadmill, and other than that, Recently found out that omega-13 trail mix, which is like just a bunch of nuts, seeds, and dried cranberries, is really good. I actually like cranberries. I googled my symptoms, guess I'm dying. Look. At least I didn't use the AI overview. I opened multiple different websites, cross-referenced, like actually did a whole deep dive to see what things were consistent. And doubled down on things my doctor also said, in case my doctor is the idiot. And the answers is still more omega-13s, more exercise. So I plan on buying some fish this weekend, because fish is delicious, especially salmon. I'm not the biggest fan of salmon, but salmon is like the best fish for getting your shit in check. Don't salt it, just normal herb it, which I can do. Got oregano and some lemon juice. It's gonna be a-okay. Everything will be fine. If you had a stroke, it would take a couple minutes, but like the entire side would have issues. Like you'd have issues with it. Yeah. No, I know. I'm just wondering what's going on with my arm. It's definitely like a cholesterol related thing. A newspaper! What's this? A newspaper? I need to cut out soda and energy drinks, that'd be good. I can't. Listen, I go to bed at 4 p.m. and wake up at 9:45 for a night shift. At least I'm drinking sugar-free Monster, but yeah, I still have one Monster a day. There are people in that place that have 3 Red Bulls, and I go, how are you not dead? It must have fallen off the chair. Read it! It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. Let's fucking fix the back real quick. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. It's not like I have anything better to do. Oh, look at the culture. What could possibly be going on in the 1980s in culture? Now that everyone has more spending money to go around. What the fuck is that? People are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens, Space Invaders, Defender, Galaga. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. I do sugar-free as well. The real ones upset my tum-tum, but I absolutely refuse to drink diet/zero soda. I think there are very good diet sodas. Like, I actually do like Diet Coke, but Diet Mountain Dew, there are people in my life that have said that they taste exactly the same, and I have distanced myself from those people. Everyone's talking about superhero series. Wait, superhero series in the 1980s would be like... Greatest American Hero and The Incredible Hulk with Lou Ferrigno? Foreign films and movies based on the latest bestseller. Yeah, a lot of Stephen King movies were the 80s. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all about city pop and idols. Don't worry, Hare. Mumford & Sons will bring folk rock back. Mountain Dew and Pepsi are the two that I've had that taste the closest for diets. No! Mountain Dew Diet is like the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted since beer. I mean, it's hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. Well, you know, actually, everybody's taste buds are different, so I can't actually say. I'm not saying it's good. It's a fax machine. I rarely find a use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. I'm waiting for Victor to contact me, but he hasn't. I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let my opportunity pass. You only get one shot! I can't let this opportunity go! But first, I need to find more soul dregs. opportunity comes once in a lifetime. I'm gonna think of it. I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. You're gonna lose your mind watching TV. The comments, I just turn every show. My TV gets C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. Oh my god, the fucking bots are already showing up. That is adorable. That old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. Do I just keep reading the fucking newspaper until something happens? Wait for Richter to contact. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. Which is why Biolante exists. Remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted? The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better ever since. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. There's one thing Hanjo never wants for its horrific crimes. Hey, Burn. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore. Not since last year. It brings back bad memories. Yes, hugs. Hugs are warm. Suicide at a local high school. I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. Yeah, it's that one fucking girl that you were going to go after. You might want to read that article. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure. You might want to read that article, Harué. It might be somewhat connected to you wanting to go after a high school student for killing your 11-year-olds. Oh shit! She might have just put 2 and 2 together. What? But this can't be right. Her name. Hey! Fucking hurry, got there. It can't be. Oh, that was the whole thing, huh? I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds, mocking birds. I think it's called Depression Preventative. Dude, wait, actually, Mockingbirds is the most perfect name for delinquent birds. That's brilliant. Was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have such short shelf lives now with how quickly the times are changing. God, do you remember Pogs? I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Do I have to read the whole fucking newspaper before Richter calls? Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporation. God damn, and we need to end that fucking era right now. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on a rise and exports are healthy. The dollar is down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. I chose the perfect time to play this game. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now. And supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. Nowadays, you're fucking lucky you can keep an apartment with 2 people. On low income, too. Like, a low-income apartment is more expensive than I've seen fucking apartments in the city when I moved. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. Yeah, but it feels fucked. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. As opposed to what? Universal education policy, they call it. Good! The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Good! Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition again to these universities has gotten fierce, though. God help us all. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. Yeah, and you just put a bunch of them on an island, give them guns, and say, go for it. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. Not sensible! He fucking died too early! He was 11! I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. Okay, can I do this now? Was it because I did the Michio thing? Can I do this? I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver's on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Fucking, there we go. This must be him. Yeah, do nothing. That would be the smart thing to do. I have accumulated enough for sing mode. I will use it when shit hits the fan. I will delete it before you do that. Segregation before this for Japan, by the way. Japan separated gender stuff for certain regions still sometime in the 1900s. Gross! Ew! Let's just, real quick, do a thing. Oh shit, it Wimdy. Where the fuck is the thing I swear to God? Where are you, you fucking... Yes, there we go. Blue Skidoo, we can too. Oh God. What the fuck? Give me a second. Doing something behind the scenes. Hello, Shikimi residence. 2 a.m. Oh my God, a bridge. Ha ha ha! No, you can't do same mode. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny. I was just thinking the same thing. Ooh, wait, actually, hold on. Before that, I forgot. Where is it? There it is. Mockingbird number 18 in the Yuki from 13 Sentinels outfit. Hell yeah. What's the name of the stupid bird? It's number 18. Pink Punisher, what the fuck? Do they all have awesome names? That's great. You go first. Please, go ahead. Fun fact: the creators of this game watched a person play the game and enjoyed his ad-libs and his takes on the game so much that they gifted him the copy of Mermaid Curse. That is awesome. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries and looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into in Kishinbori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. It's the tall cunt. I got the sense kisses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Wurigasui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones directly in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair. A young man and woman I saw around the Ryogo Bridge. This time the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often. Like for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul tricks in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's gotta be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what the deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in the local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they send any detectives from the head office, then something's gotta be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in this business, there's some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, man. Victor Kai P.I. Nah, wait. Make that Victor Kai Investigator Extraordinaire. An investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in their outfit. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising. Am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. Where's Shogo, by the way? If you noticed, he's not anywhere. I mean, at this current time, he would be. I can't open the story chart yet. It seems like the... Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Because let's think about that for a second. The storyteller straight up told me after I did all of the prologue that Shogo killed 0 people, but I killed 5 people with him. So the question becomes, was Shogo ever at any of these locations? Maybe it's the Virtue's Last Reward 999 player in me that's thinking crazy things like maybe Shogo was astral projecting and his body was already dead in the middle of the park. And everything I played with him after Yoko dropped was BS, and he also dropped. Because how could I kill 5? And then the teller goes, no, he didn't do... Oh, maybe the storyteller was saying Shogo didn't kill anybody because I pulled the trigger. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once my body starts showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiriishi. The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week was her. I had something like that happened. Never got the name, though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find out it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonouchi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something. I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiriishi's death. That's why I'm so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Got a little hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? I can't say for certain, but... No. Go back. What if Michio Shiriishi silenced Mr. Jonouchi with blackmail? What do you think? Interesting. That's what he claimed he was going on, but I wonder about that. That might be a little far-fetched. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Now, no point dwelling on speculation. Truth will come out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonouchi. Didn't you want to tell me something? I've already said everything I wanted to say. Okay, then why are we still here? He's gazing down at the water. What does he see down there, I wonder? Oh, son of a bitch. The Sumida River is about to spook me. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right. Should have guessed. This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone. Floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. To after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chua saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meiriki. Just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, and stop it linking through to the other side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and the curses have survived in the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the river, the border between life and death. Water is the barrier of the dead. Yeah, I've seen fucking Spirited Away. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. A Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing, and there exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. Victor's the goat for this girl. He does so much for her. He definitely seems like it. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. Is everybody excited for Funny Raccoon Game tomorrow? The best game to come out this week? Funny spelled F-U-N-I. Do you want to tell us something? That's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Oh man, she getting hot and bothered for this dude? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years ago when I was a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating And one day, among the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? It was almost a miracle when you stop to think of it. Oh my god, it's the Nejima murders. Everybody is connected. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an unidentifiable scar, and that they could tell it'd been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. Wait, are you talking about the Nejima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. Oh, by the way, Valve put out the game Poker Night game. Yeah, I know they Poker Night at the Industry is back, a remaster of it. I assume you were about an elementary schooler at the time. I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Game will go faster if I read it normally and don't do— What the fuck? The man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nejima murders. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just partying around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flown out to sea. He's cylinder head. He's something. He's a slitter head. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Wait. Come on, correct, you fucking bastard of a back. Everyone figures the rivers are filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. Now I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right. Which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it to the big city. Because God help them. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in a river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after. Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of the murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? The same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. What is that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason you would, but some people do, which is silly of them. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one... What is about to happen? Who found the hand? The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Damn! Fucked up daddy issues. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Swim in a river. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Is something wrong? No, really. Just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and a desire to reform themselves, of course. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. Nejima is out. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser. It's possible! As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months ago. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring into mind plastic surgery. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe this man No, I don't think it's Takumi. It's not Takumi. I'm thinking him. No, curly hair. His hair would go from straight to still straight, more than likely. It might be Takumi. No. Actually, no, maybe. No. But that might work. Because then Makoto, he would be near kids again, or high schoolers again, and he'd be able to kill them again. Nejima is definitely somebody we know at this point. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing Kamigata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A fucking son of a bitch! I could have sworn the janitor reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Doctor confirmed what I already figured. I have sleep apnea. Gotta get that mask. It's time. He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remember too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. It'll arrive about 2 weeks or so. So the fun question is with Yako. When Mio got murdered, was that from the never-ending lantern? Or was that from Makoto running in and going, oh shit, a schoolgirl all by herself? I still don't think Nejima did it himself. Like, I think Nejima committed the killings, but I think he might have been possessed. Good luck. So, what next? Big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely that other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me. Hmm? Son of a bitch, it's the one that's with the murder happy kid. Where'd she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. Well, it's a good thing that my audio is already set to 0. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? You don't have one. It's just the guy who has one, right? Or am I crazy? It's him. He has one. He has the foot washing mansion. I don't think she had one. I think it's just him. Oh, but he said a pair earlier. Son of a bitch. I don't think I can scroll all the way back up. Curse bearers. What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You already saw him earlier. You've heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss, what the fuck was your name? Silly me, I'm Ayame Tono. Cool. Where are you? Oh, fantastic. You don't get a note yet, so I can't even cheat this. There's much of the rite of resurrection that meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul drinks is to kill other Zero curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So are you saying you're one of the curse bearers? No, well not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yeah, and I know what Yutaro's curse is, so if I tell you I'm a curse bearer, he's not gonna affect me. I need to be able to hear shit. Oh, just keep the voice volume at 0 unless you can play Yutaro. Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. I suppose you could say we're partners in crime. You guys are so overconfident. Funny way of putting it. Wait, this should be around the same time or maybe even after Tetsuo would have taken Yutaro's stone. The order of operations here is getting a little weird unless everybody's timeline is its own canon. About Yutaro Namagaki. So where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. Ah, there it is! He's more like a former curse bearer. A former? How so? Don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone to a cop! Typical, right? He makes such a show about being a top student only to flunk where it counts. Hey, I see. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right... Lost it? How do you do that? Lurk time? Always lurk time. I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have any more. No lurk, give Bern a hug. Although, well... It's strange that you probe into all... Strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Fuck. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. So anyway, you know, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. I'm sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers, since you know neither one of you have a curse anymore? Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. She has no tact or subtlety. Have you met me? Do you thought we could have given them to you? Just like that? Oh, maybe not, but you know what they say. You never know until you try. She's just optimistic. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness, no. We're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Definitely seems like it. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with the Rite of Resurrection? You know, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, self-centered? I mean, if you've got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself! Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy about that. Of course. Keeping secrets is my business. Well, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have a heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Let me have a master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Oh my god. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? Must be a cultured lady. Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brush stroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. You are gonna bring back your fucking 2,000-year-old decayed idol? Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here? Back in the Edo period. That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji is so iconic, they're the only works of his most people know. I do know this picture. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. Gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Isn't that amazing? That is pretty amazing. So he kept on drawing right up until his old age, huh? But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true art." Oh my god. She wants to bring this guy back so that way he can make his magnum opus. Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? That's what I want to find out. Hold on. Are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? No. No, it's not tragic. Not at all. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to... I want to bring Hokusai back to life in the modern time, you know, where his body would be fucking a skeleton? Does the Rite of Resurrection cure the wounds that came pre-death? Does it return you to a good state of form? What exactly does the Rite of Resurrection do? If it brings you back to perfect health, fuck it. Maybe bring the guy back to life. It'd be like bringing back Vincent van Gogh or Da Vinci or Michelangelo. But instead we're talking about potentially bringing back... well, I guess this guy was Japanese, Da Vinci. Still, the point being... we don't know how the thing works. It could be brought back as he is right now. Which is a skeleton. In a grave somewhere. You bring somebody back to life. You say, I want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring X back to life. X could be in a coffin, 6 to 10 feet underground. Do they come back to life exactly as is at that point? Just in the dark, wondering what the fuck is going on? If I always presume it brings them back to life on the spot at their prime. On the spot of where the person is making the wish? That's what she said she used it on. What a waste. Katsushika Hokusai. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. One of his most famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. He was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces. Holy shit. When the general popularity of ukiyo declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japanism movement, providing inspiration for countless artists around the world. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in his art. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. Makes you wonder why she's so open to tell all of her goals to a complete stranger. Because her goals are something adorable, and she thinks everybody would get excited. She's just a fangirl who wants to meet her idol. Is that the time? Should be going. I need to get my hands on the curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down at the middle, out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Ayame Tono currently has no curse, but the fact that that's question mark means I'm going to assume by the end of the game she will gain a stone. She is a young woman working with Yotaro Namagaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect the guy with the Rite of Resurrection. She's a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests, like, her art. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. if she's clever but calculated in doing that, she was absolutely trying to fuck with Richter. She was approached by Yutaro in town, and though she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Oh, this poor murderous moron. Doesn't even realize he's getting cucked. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after Curstones, we should keep an eye on her. Too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. No more curses. So yeah, that would be... This is when Tetsuo stole Yutaro's stone, and then this happens. And meanwhile, Yako has again done practically nothing! No more curses. Haruhi has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers, although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stone. She entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. I'm about to get attacked. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers, and came home alone. I'm sorry. Hold the fuck on. I need to look at this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ostracizer has... I know it's supposed to be the seat of, like, a motorcycle. But that is a Ginyu Force shoulder pad. Enjoy no cursing by the... Oh, you monster. My phone is in the other room. Google timer. So mean. Already set at 5 minutes. Awesome. Good luck going into town now. I won't die a curse bearer. God, this is gonna be great. Oh, got the thing. Go inside and double entra, by the way. Heh. Double entra? What do you mean by that? Go inside. Probably get killed because a curse bearer is hiding in my house. What? Cursing and cursing others. Oh, yeah, but I'm not... Oh, I can't. I can't curse with Tetsuo because he fought against it. And I can't curse in the form of swearing. You're mean. Okay. What is actually here? No, there's something here. What is here? I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. This cannot be it. The old Shigema mansion, we rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Files updated. Ah. That's what it was. I do this so I can fill out all the files. Which actually makes me think, how many files are there? 48 is not bad, in all honesty, especially since I've got a good amount of them. And there's probably a guide that will tell me where they all are, so I think I can just 100% this game. Okay, so the only thing would be I have to change Yako's fate specifically. Which, am I missing any birds in any of them is the better question. Pretty sure the answer is 100% no. Okay. So resume from the school grounds. I think the problem was I sent the janitor in. So if I talk to the janitor and say, don't go inside, Mio should probably live. No, it was something else. Students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the class. Oh, no. That's what killed her last time. No, Saturday, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. Huh? But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do. What's on your hand? No, this happened last time. Restart. I want him to not go inside the building. If I can stop him from going inside the building, Mio might not die. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Nah, well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, you know, an accessory. Don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. Why are you here so late? Well, truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. Oh, so nothing changed. Again? Sure a piece of work. Huh? But you don't have nothing with you. It is exactly the same. I just added extra dialogue. Go home alone without checking on Mio. Mr. Genouchi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Oh my god! Is he here right now? What's he thinking? Oh, I don't go inside and therefore I don't die. I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine. Don't tell the... You don't know he's a former murderer if he actually is Najima, but the problem is he's a creepy janitor. Don't tell anybody at your school. Unless you're like a super close friend where you live. That's so? Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay in the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yeah, you're right. Rude. Hey, we survive. Thank God. Her ear is a 3. Mia's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Oh, great. Congrats, you changed fate. I'm assuming that's what the little chime sound was. It's Mr. Aishi. Or whatever his name is. Araishi. He looks on edge. Wonder what he's doing. Is he the one who discovered the rite of resurrection? It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. Managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Still 2 a.m. Yako's home. Ah, yes, I'm home and everything shuttered off. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need to sleep. Hey, there we go. Huh. You know, it seems like the game kind of stops at this point. Oh, wait, I can swear again. Ha ha ha. But maybe I won't. But maybe I fucking will! Ha ha ha! After persuading Arishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tatsumi and Area have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Road. Just random. Road. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? I will say, I did lie on some things. And we've got... What do you mean you lied on something? Oh, you mean like how I asked how far I was and I said 5... You said 5%. I'm guessing not 5%. And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Well, somebody else could tell me, Jer. Oh, hey, it's Shoko! The hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it. We're too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on. I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take another look around. Not the Shogo. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. This is bad news. So they got someone else. I think this is the work of a curse... Work of a curse bearer? Where's this... Suspicious deaths popping up left and right? We have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. 2 people dead. Eh? Boss, the phone is ringing. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. It's smoking a fucking fish. Wonderful. Mockingbird number 13 is... What is it called? The Pelicanon. Whose job was it to write all of these puns and silly little things? They need a raise. Well, we better go check it out. The creator. But be careful. It could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Now, do it alone, because I don't want to die and you're old. Damn it. Hello. Ganeshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Suits and me. How are things looking out there? Who is this? I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. It's Nejima. Wait, is this Fumichika Nejima? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? The one from the Nejima murders? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I've repented. My conscience is as clean as a whistle. Japan jails are quite harsh. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? This is the real Fumichika Nejima. He must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So this is payback. Damn it! What is your goal? Now, you've got to understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try and live a quiet life. Wonder what his curse stone is? Well, we know. Let's see. Shogo's was Don't Turn Around. We have Cedarwood Road. We have Clap On, Clap Off. We have Light Up the Night. What was it? Running in the 90s, I think, was one that chat said, but I think These Boots Were Made for Walking is also pretty good. Yeah, so what ones have we not seen yet is actually the big question. We have not seen the Whispering Canal. We have not seen the Beckoning Light. We have not seen the Tycho, or the One-Sided Reed, or the Ever-Burning Lantern. But considering his whole MO was cutting people down to the bone, I'm guessing the One-Sided Reed. That's the only one that actually had to do with full mutilation. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you. To tear you apart. Definitely One-Sided Reed. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played a moral prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole gods threw at me. And I did it all for you, Satsume. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up! That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see. Who is good at her job? I have the one-sided reed. Satsume, you have the evergreen bench, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse? Look at his file. Well, it would be person of interest, so... Curse bearer, none. Except... Oh, no, still nothing. Has anybody been updated to the one-sided read. If it had been Richter, I would have lost my fucking mind. One-sided read. The one was an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezzo who fell for a woman. And then he kind of went crazy. It was on Ryogoku Bridge, attacked the girl. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only spread leaves on one side. Even the nun can get a stone. Well, unless it just hasn't been updated yet. Besides, this is what he was known as in the past. This is the old picture, so this is an old status. I would need to find what he's called now. Like, I'm assuming this will become the one-sided read, but this will still say none. Because it'll change the question marks on the new identity, is what I'm guessing. Indeed. What a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. God damn it. The curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running anyway. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead! You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wah, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up, Paul. This is exactly why I'm always hate you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about. One by one till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about. I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare! I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all, such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I want you to know he hasn't lied once. I want you to know. I'm assuming a character that we know, like, it's not gonna be Ayame. Let's look for all the girls. It might be Hitomi. Or it might have been Michio. Or it might be Mio. Or it might be Yaka. Or it could be fucking Yoko. But somebody is... Where the fuck? Right there. I think her last name got changed. Or, sorry, her... You know what I mean. Her family name got changed. But she is one of the characters we know already. Don't know which one it is. I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you! One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. They were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, it's all past. Rooster did a hug. I saw that Sammy did a hug. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main cause. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No. Jabber, what type of Nya would you like since you just redeemed the points for that? No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. Okay. Damn it. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple 100 people or so. And it's all gonna be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic, Nya. It must be tearing you apart, Nya. Don't fuck with me! There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong! Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one. Which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill you myself first and ruin all your fun? How about that, asshole? Idiot. You think I call it all just because you were dead? There's no running away from you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. Yeah. And I'll even have enough soldier eggs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye for now. The fact he hasn't lied means he's confident and he doesn't care, he knows. Boss! Ario, did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Just to our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to pull a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. Hey, Shiko. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try and collect as many curse stones as we can before then. If this video game has a fucking final boss where Tetsuo has 6 of the stones and has to use all their powers somehow against Nejima, I'm gonna be so happy. Aye aye, boss! Do, 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 do. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo SeaWorld killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Aoshima. At Tetsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tsutsumi and Area themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. And day 2 started, I'm guessing? 12 hours to sunset. Day 2. This is a wild fucking game. I lied about the one night. You lie about everything, I assume. Holy shit. Oh my god. Not everything, just about. But I'm okay with this. I wish to know nothing and yet everything. Okay. Do I go a little bit more or do I end here is the question. While I wait for chat to answer, I want to remind everybody that while, yes, today was the release of Fatal Frame 2, I need you all to remember that, where is it? Let's find this real quick. Did I not buy Elite? Oh, right, yeah, because Elite's just a remake with cutscenes. Give me 1 second, actually. What was the other one? Robotics. Okay. I'm heading out soon, so tactics can be done. We will end here. But real quick! Is it not on my fucking wish list? What the hell? Oh my god, where is it? There it is! This comes out tomorrow. So real quick, we're gonna end here so you can watch the silly trailer for this game. I need all of you to support this game. This game. This game is gonna be a Game of the Year contender. It's so fucking stupid. It's great. It's absurd. The demo was so fun. It's like Katamari Damacy on drugs. But once you grab an item, you permanently own it. It's in your house, and you can pull it out of your house at any time to do puzzles. Praise be to Funny Raccoon Game. Alright, I love you all. Have a good rest of your day. Go listen to Nerds of Broadcast. Go listen to Games My Mom Found and Jack Billy Presents King of the Big House and absolutely the best podcast at Work in Progress. And if you missed this, there will be a VOD on YouTube. Seems like a drug trip. The demo is so fun. And like I said, it is a puzzle game. You steal stuff and then you permanently own it in your house. So if you need an item, if you already... It's like... I keep saying Katamari Damacy. It's like Ape Escape, but instead of 300 monkeys, it's 300 random items, and you'll need to pull the monkey/item back out of the hub area in order to solve puzzles to get more item. It's a collectathon where you steal one of everything, including NPCs themselves. Become the raccoon. Choose your color. It's so fun. Giant crayon. The sun asks you for a cop's gun. What more could you want in a video game? Look at this thumbnail down here. Look at this fucking furry bait fucking thumbnail down here for the trailer. It's great. It's wonderful. It's funny raccoon game. Oh, last thing before I end for the day. Go read Crow Killers. Killers spelled Cillers. It is wonderfully unhinged. Now go pet your cat and drink something. Goodbye.